It's a wonderful day today, a fabulous day. How you doing? Randy D. Rocks here with you. And we're going to do a very good discussion. We're going to have a good visit today. I got some really good information. You know, I talk to you all the time, and we did talk about life, about Kratom, CBD, Kratom, and the effects that it has to help people. You probably saw my other video about 2 videos ago that I posted about the gentleman that was on TED Talk, and he had the opiate basically withdrawals that were so intense for him, he didn't know what he was going to do. And he was a professional man. Well, today I'm linking a video that I think is going to be very good. You're going to be very interested in it. It goes along with what I've always been saying, talking with you, visiting with you, about how the opiate epidemic touches everyone. No one's immune to it. No one. It slips up, it grabs them. Next thing you know, their life's out of control. And in this case, this gentleman happens to be a sergeant of state troopers of a certain state. Now, I'm not going to say any state's name, and I'm not going to say his name. I'm going to link the video and let you go and do the research, and you can see the name, but it's a large state in the Midwest. And, you know, you'd think, well, hey, folks are really conservative there. Yes, very conservative. But as you'll see, this gentleman, perfect credentials, perfect record in law enforcement, helping his community just like all good first responders, and we salute you, first responders. And he had some intestinal issues that he went to the doctor for, and just like millions of other Americans have gone to the doctor, and the doctor prescribed opiates. And the gentleman, the sergeant, hey, doctor prescribed it, must be okay. Next thing he knows, he's taken thousands of these pills, and you know, just to be able to bear the pain, And then, as he said, as time went by, the pills weren't really helping him with the pain. He was just taking them to function daily in life. And see, Kratom, what that does is basically allows people to, by drinking the tea, a glass, or making a smoothie with some of the powder. It's a ground up leaf, a member of the coffee family, and it helps with those withdrawal symptoms so they can get off the opiates. And this gentleman, in his case, what happened, and you'll see the video, I'm linking it, he got to the point where he was taking taking opiate pills out of the evidence room, and now he's a sergeant. He was a sergeant, so he's a supervisor, and got caught. Now, what did that do? Basically destroyed his career. You see how this opiate epidemic, it basically is very destructive. Now, you know, he's basically lost his career. That was his dream for his whole life. He went straight into the academy there and got into being what he loved to do, being a state trooper. And now his whole life's changed because of this opiate epidemic. They don't teach folks what to do in school. So when it slips up on them, and it's so subtle, they do not expect it to happen. When it slips up on them, that epidemic and those withdrawal symptoms, if they try to get off the opiates, what happens then? They begin experiencing all the pain, the sweats, the insomnia, the depression, everything we talk about on this channel. And then what happens is they tend to go back to the opiates. And in his case, you know, he kept going forward until he got caught. And then it was the end of his career. Then you can see he had a wife, he had a loving wife, he had beautiful children. And his wife's on this report also talking how she thought it may be the end of their family. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know what was going to happen to him. She didn't know if he was going to lose his job permanently. I mean, thank goodness the state police department where he worked at, they let him keep part of his pension. I mean, they worked with him. That was good. That's a positive. But his career's done. At that moment, it changed his life. In that moment, it changed his family's life. That's how quick, that's how subtle, that's how easy it can happen to anyone. No one's immune to this epidemic. And then what he did was he basically got into rehab. And of course, you know what happened in rehab? They put him on Suboxone, but You know, he's using the Suboxone, and you know, that's where, you know, the article, the story leads from there. Is he got to keep his family, and you know, he's working in construction. Of course, you know, got to support the family, and they haven't told their children. They kept it from their children. They said until children grow older, where they can comprehend what happened. He got to save his marriage, which is very good. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this opiate epidemic, it basically destroys families. Just like Randy Rocks has always said, you watch my videos. You know, what I'm doing now is I'm actually linking reports that you can see with your own eyes. When you can, it's one thing when I talk to you and I share with you from the heart. It's another thing when you actually see the video. You see it. You see the people, the real people. You see their lives, how this has destroyed their lives and their careers. And you know, there's certain occupations like law enforcement. When it's done, it's done. There is no rebounding from that. So, you know, in this case, this gentleman, he's got to find another career. Thank goodness he gets to keep his family and gets to keep his children. Can you imagine what that would have done to those children if that marriage would have fell apart because of something? He wasn't a bad person, ladies and gentlemen. He gave his life to protect and serve. Think about that. This man gave his life to protect and serve. He put his life on the line every day, no questions asked. And then what did he do? He got sick. He got sick physically. He got sick. He had intestinal pains. It happens to millions and millions and millions of people every day. And then what did he do? He did what we're all taught to do from time we're children. Go to the doctor. Nothing against the doctor. I'm not judging the doctor. I'm just saying what happened in this case. And then so he goes to the doctor. He gets prescribed the opiates, and that changed his life right there. It's so subtle, and it happens so quick, like a flash. Like, hey, you bat your eyes, it's done. It's done at that moment. And that's what happened to him. And that's why I'm posting the link, I'm going to pin it on this video. And the name of this video, by the way, is Kratom and CBD Love from Above. Is Kratom and CBD Love from Above. And that's what I'm talking about. It's all natural. It's a holistic herbs. It's all natural. It's not man-made. And what they do is they can basically grind it up, make a leaf. You know, it's a leaf. Grind it up, make tea with it. Make tea with it. Put it in a smoothie. Put it in juice. You see, that's how easy it is. And what an individual can do is they're not going to jeopardize their career, like this gentleman, because they say he's got to have help, treatment, and they got that for him, but then he's terminated. And thank goodness he got to keep some of his pension. That's good for his family. But on the other side of that, you know, the basically whenever an individual goes to rehab, it's going to be recorded. It's going to usually be paid for by insurance, and then there's a record of it. And where with Kratom and CBD, individual can make them a glass of tea when they realize, for example, that they've got the opiates and they've got to do something. They can quietly, because he says this, you can watch this in the report. He said he was embarrassed and ashamed to talk to his associates. He was embarrassed and ashamed to talk to other officers, the ones in his circle. You remember, watch all my videos, how I say over and over, I say, is someone quietly in your circle. It's one of your friends, it's one of your loved ones, it's one of your co-workers, and you're not even going to know it. And his nickname for himself was Slick. So the therapist asked him, said, hey, what's a name to associate with his addiction? And he said Slick, because he was so smooth talking. That's right. I've always said that to you. I said they talk so good and they know how to hide it. No one's ever going to know it. And what they're quietly doing is suffering and possibly could lose their family or their life. The depression gets so severe, like in Travis's case that I linked the video, they almost think about committing suicide. So in this case, this officer, he admitted he could talk, he was a smooth talker. No one knew about it. And then when it all come out, it was the end of his career. And that's why I'm posting this video, because I know there's probably a lot of individuals out here, professionals, first responders that may be interested, may help one day. And the CBD that I talk about is THC free, so you can pass a drug test. And I'm talking about, hey, CBD helps people sleep, helps with inflammation, and CBD is helping a lot of people. And it's helping a lot of first responders, a lot of CDL drivers, teachers, people that have to drug test periodically. And I'll post a link to it, for those that are interested that would like to have CBD and be guaranteed. Now the difference with this is it's lab tested. It's not like the CBD at the head shops. You've seen my videos. You know how I feel about that, because like the CDL driver, he had 30 years with one company. Went to a head shop, got some CBD, and it said it was THC free. Well, guess what? It was mislabeled. He failed the drug test. He lost his career. They terminated him, and then his name went in a federal database that if he ever goes to another company and applies, that's the first thing they're going to pull, and they're going to see he failed a drug test. He's done. This day and time, ladies and gentlemen, it's no game. This is the real deal. This is serious. And with the CBD that I use, it's THC free, lab tested, guaranteed. There is no THC in it. No games there. And some people say, well, Randy, that you pay a couple more dollars. Yeah. You think I'll pay a couple more dollars in a heartbeat to be guaranteed to pass a drug test? Yeah, in a heartbeat. Get what you pay for. Get what you pay for. And what I say to them, hey, they like to keep their career. They like to have their family together and be able to provide for them. Well, yeah, a few dollars is worth it. You can't put a price on happiness of your family and their security and safety. In this day and time, everybody's drug tested. Just get ready for it. That's the way it is. But you got to have a life also. And, that's why as you watch my videos, the Kratom and the CBD helped me when I had the surgeries. And beyond my control, same thing happened to this trooper. I didn't know what opiates were until I realized, hey, I got to do something. And that's what I did with it. I did it with Kratom and CBD. And now I just go through life. In fact, I'm flying to Dallas today. That's why I'm doing this video right now. And going for surgery, and I'll do it opiate free. I mean, that's the way it is. Kratom and CBD get me through it, baby. I'm ready to go. Been up all night. That's why I'm doing this video right now for you. And I'd like to throw some information, and then I'll go, I promise. I like visiting with you, of course, you know that. But this other case, it was a grandmother, and she was 70, she was in her 70s, and she had been taking the opiates. The doctor had been prescribing them for her. And when he just took her off, he took her off cold turkey. I mean, some of these doctors, and I'm not judging them, I'm just saying what happened in this case. And he took her off cold turkey. In other words, she had none. He didn't wean her off of it. He just took her off of it. Well, you watch my videos, you know what's going to happen. When she went through all the withdrawal symptoms, she didn't know what that was. She never experienced that before. But part of it is a deep, deep depression. And that's why I let everybody know, you're going to go through it. Get ready for it. I prepare them. I say, this is what's going to happen. Be ready for it. It's like guiding them through this journey they're going to go through. The objective is to get them through the other side so they can live a happy, enjoyable life and enjoy their family and friends again. This channel is for educational and informational purposes only. Educational and informational purposes only. And but she went through the depression, and she didn't know what to do. If she would have had some Kratom to drink and some CBD, she could have eased on through it. Yeah, it would have took some time, but her body could have healed, and then she would have enjoy her golden years with her family. But she committed suicide. And when I heard that, I'm thinking, this is not right. Something's got to be done. And that's why I say to you, hey, the rest of my life I'll do these videos. I'll put out 10,000 of them. You know why? I promise you. And the documentary I'm putting together. And I got one of the best sound engineers. He just flew in last night. Okay, I'm talking about college educated, degree in sound engineering, international superstar. He's from Sweden, Swedish Syndicate. I use their music. Yeah, they donate it for this channel. You have to help people. That's how they feel about this. Giving. You watch my channel, and I always say this, and this is a fact, ladies and gentlemen. Talk is talk. Love is action. And when someone gives, they're putting their money where their mouth is. And that's why I shout out to Swedish Syndicate and their great music. Go hit them up on iTunes. Listen to them because they're actually donating tracks. And I'm putting another track on this video right here from Swedish Syndicate. So shout out to Swedish Syndicate. We're all working together to help people. That's what this channel is about, to help people. So they have an alternative. If something happens to them and they find themselves on opiates, they don't have to throw their job and their career and their family, risk it. They could go out here, mix them some tea with a leaf that grows wild everywhere, and drink it, and take them some CBD, and do the holistic approach. That's all I'm saying here. It's a holistic. I'm giving them the choice. That's what this channel is, given the choice, and they've got to have the knowledge to make the choice. And then they get off the opiates and they realize, oh, stay away from that, and they move on through life. And that's what this channel is for. And so, anybody that you know that's out there that you may think that's touched by these opiates, they could have just been going to the doctor for intestinal. Well, basically show them this channel, send it to them, let them watch it. Say, hey, this is a channel you should watch, just so they have the information. That's it. That's all I'm saying. And I appreciate you. Thank you very much for all you do. Thanks for all the emails. Thanks for the Instagram IMs. Thank you for the love you show. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the videos, because what it does, we work together. It sends it viral. It sends these videos into the stratosphere, into the viral sphere. Whatever, it makes it go viral. People get to see it. It helps them. And, that way they don't have to quietly suffer out there. You're reaching out to them. That's what you're doing. You're reaching out in love to them and saying, hey, look at this. This is some more information that may help them. And until the next time, I'm going to do as many videos as I can before I have to go do the surgery and get through that. But we're going to do as many videos as we can, get the information there out to you. And thank you for everything. Stay positive, stay focused, and everything's going to be okay. Till the next time, it's your best friend in the whole universe, Randy D. Rock, saying peace out.